there's nothing that you can do this world without money. Many people have been complaining. You understand? So if you are a Muslim, we know what to do. If you are not a Muslim, and this channel is a worldwide thing. Traditionalists, Muslims, Christians are on it.
Buddhists, all of them.
Everybody is on it.
Atheists.
So if something has to be teaching, then it has to be something automatically that can favor all. For instance, what we do is, if you are in life, you've seen that things have been difficult for you. Anything that you are doing, you doesn't see changes. You know, egg is something that you can use it on your body. So what you do is you get coconut. You see that coconut, when you turn it, you see that they will having 3 eyes to 3 holes. Symbols.
Coconut has eyes.
You understand? So you drill those holes, the three
symbols, the three
symbols, you drill it. Then it will open inside. Then it doesn't choose maybe you being a Muslim or Christian or traditional. It's universal. Make sure after bathing, you fetch a small water with a bucket, drill those holes, hold the coconut. This water, this is in this coconut. You don't know what it is. And this is the challenges that you are facing. And you are being created by the Most High. And God alone knows what is inside the coconut. Because coconut, the water can be inside. Then if the water spoil, it will change the color. It will not be pure white like the way it will be. So God knows the type of water inside it. So you need God. He created you. So he should wash you out and make things, all those chances to open for you.
Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold Elavanyo, you can always call me Bra. You see me. Big shouts to Eddie, big shouts to Sat, big shouts to Legend, Randy, Tomiko Brown, Desmond. Conversation goes on spiritual ones for that matter. And please take note of our disclaimers, because you know info comes from this show a lot. Some are really, really wild, and whatever you do with such information, you will be fully responsible for the outcome, good or bad. Vibes in 5, the crew, the hosts, the company will not be held liable for the results of that action you would take. So we just let you know to do your own checks and cross checks. We can't tell you what to do. However, we're letting you know that if you do whatever you decide to do, that's your own cup of tea and you'll be fully responsible for it. Sheikh Malam Kudus is a regular person on the show, very neat in appearance. Like when you see him, if it is white, it is white. If it is blue, black, it's blue, black. If it is blue, it's blue. And he looks so calm, but a very hard guy. Sheikh Malam Kudus. He's an Ashaiman man too. Ashaiman. Sometimes it hurts me that recently when the military men went to discipline them, Sheikh wasn't there to try to discipline the military men. If you were there, would you have disciplined them, or due to they will lay you down and beat you?
No, they will not.
They will not.
Yeah, because whatever God has hand in it, no human can try. Because Sheikh is somebody, if God did not raise you or lift you to that extent, you cannot call yourself or you cannot play that role. But if it is God, you are chosen by God. Before someone thinks bad, the moment the person set his or her eyes on you, the person's mind will change.
So if you were there when the military men came, they wouldn't have touched you?
No, not at all.
But they would have seen you? Or
they will see me, and I'll even approach them, talk to them. Because sometimes they are human beings like me and you.
But they work with command.
Sorry
to interrupt, but
so the way I will come out, that command I'm coming on, they are commanded by a fellow human being. And my command is coming from the Most High God, who created me and that military man. So due to that, I am not coming to challenge him. No. My brother, calm down. Before you hold him, all his mindset that he was, the anger that was on him, all will vanish.
The anger will all vanish.
And what he was about to do, he will change and leave that. Because when they call you an old person or a malam or a spiritualist, there are some certain things you don't involve yourself in, especially violence. You don't need to involve yourself in violence. Yours is to make sure there is peace.
If you're a sheikh, you don't involve yourself in violence. But now violence is involving you. You are not involving yourself in it. They brought the violence to your doorstep, man.
As they brought it to your doorstep, God said he lives with the patience. In the Quran, I am not the one who said it, but it's in the Quran that what was so bil sabr. I live with the patience. And even we have the 99, I think you are not a Muslim, but you've hearing 99 names of Allah, 99 names of Allah.
Yes. I'm sure you've even mentioned it.
Yes, that because my name is Amang, my name is the fourth. And when you get to the 99 name is Al-Sabur. Al-Sabur is, some people mention Al-Sabar. That means the patience.
The patience.
So meaning the 99 names, the name which is adding to 99, it means patience.
That's the final name of God, of Allah.
Allah,
so to speak.
You understand?
Yeah.
So God live with the patience. I don't know much in the Bible, but I'm sure it might be written somewhere in the Bible that whoever lives in peace, God is by your side.
These are deep teachings you are opening, or deep keys you are opening.
Yeah, because sometimes you can think about what you are having in you and decide to take command or opportunity to take an action,
right,
which is not good. If you are choosing, remember what God is saying, and God is telling us, or what the Quran is telling us about the past, what is happening and what is yet to happen. So if you follow that, there's no way. Because after all, if you say shift and I shift, when I get to a wall, there's no way I'll shift. I'll stand up.
Yeah.
So when it gets to that limit and you also spark up, God has seen that you have done patience enough. So when you wake up, there's no way you will not defeat.
You will defeat. Because
God
has...
Just look at you and a 10-year-old boy. He did nothing to you. You just think that, you are grown.
Yeah.
You want to disturb his peace. Anything you do, he doesn't mind you. When it gets to some limit that he can't control himself anymore, when he wake up, it will surprise you.
Yeah.
He will clear you down.
Yeah, he will clear you down.
He is not stronger than you, but he is doing it by his right, and God is by him.
And God is by him.
Because he has done enough patience. So anything, in any action that you are involving yourself, make sure patience first.
Because patience is key.
Because patience is key, my brother.
Does that translate into if you want a job, if you want to travel, if you want a wife, if you want to make money, you have to be patient in everything you do?
There are patience you have to do with its own right.
Okay.
You understand? Because if someone is collecting what is rightful for you, there is something that you have to out your word. Fight for your right. But make sure you remember patience lead. But fight for your right. Don't say you've done enough patience. Still you have to be patient. Like that's why I said shift. If it get to a fence wall, you have to stand up. There's no way to shift again. So if you do patience, maybe like this traveling issue you mentioned, you make patience 1, make patience 2, then you see that it is not changing.
It is not changing.
You have to put an action to that.
To it. Act on it. At that point, you don't need to be patient again.
Because you've done patience, and that patience is not favoring you.
So you have to wake up.
You have to wake up.
Was there a point in your life where you had to wake up?
Yeah. And even not in my life, just currently, because as you can see, our second or last before this interview, my own hometown guy called and was saying something against me.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes. You mentioned
his name was
your grandfather.
I said my grandfather is
Wulgumore.
And which he was trying to argue
that he's not your grandfather.
And I am having a prayer agreement with you that with time, when you come and it's like there's enough time for you.
Yeah.
Inshallah. There's always a saying that if there is life, there is hope. I am not putting hope to go and beg someone's grandfather. I'm talking about my own grandfather. I will take you there. You understand? These my uncles. You have one-on-one word with them. You are not interviewing me. You are, because it's something that you make your viewers to also know that yes, what I am saying is really true. You have one-on-one word with them, with my uncles. They will tell you who he was, what he did, because there are, I hope what I know about my grandfather, my uncles know best.
They know best.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you have one-on-one word with them. They will explain everything, including what I said. You ask them.
And they will be willing to say it as it is?
Yes. As I'm talking to you, I've already tell them that this guy like this called my interview because it's something that what my father was doing. If today, like how in journalism has come popular like this, my father will have been on your pages like this, because my father was one of the person who is clearly, he's not someone who is helping people and in the hidden.
He clearly did it. He openly did it, right?
Yes, and goes from a town to town, village to village. And I'm sure those traveling, because there was no at least radio to go far, TV or YouTube channel to go far, so that people will know this is what he do. So that's why he has to travel from this place to this place.
To that place.
So what I am doing is pure inheritance. That if someone come to your channel like that, I always plead or I always interested for them to mention evidence.
You believe in evidence, right?
Because like the way your first time, maybe you've seen me here, Tamale, you just know I'm from Tamale. But that day I told you I'm from Wali Wali, and this is my father, this is my this so and so. You understand? And make sure clearly that if you ask anybody that because if you ask somebody in Wali Wali, 1,000 love, 1,000 hate.
Yeah.
They will tell you this Kudu's father, this what he was.
They know him.
This who he is. You understand? So sometimes someone claiming he is this, he is that. Where did you start? Because in Everton has some people who started it before today. So mostly I prefer you telling where your source begin.
The starting point.
Because it is good you have more viewers, but let's don't use it to pollute others' mind. What you can do, don't just rush up to say I can do this, I can do this. My brother, don't involve yourself into an action that you know a fight that you know if I begin it I cannot end it. Don't start
that fight.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm following.
Because what we did, I am showing evidence, telling you I'm from Wali Wali and I am like this. My name is in there, my father's name is there. Not Wali Wali, but Northeast region.
Northeast region.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you also come out to the page, make sure you make people clear what you are doing has been started by your grandfathers to your father until to you. But if you just wake up and see people, people are coming to Arnold's page, they advertise themselves. Sometimes we don't just advertise ourselves. If people come to your page, I think they can count my videos because I don't just do interview anyhow. Because Ashanti people always use their word that at the papa they turn home, that something good sells itself. If the something is good,
it will sell
itself. Because, for instance, if I do something for you and you get it exactly the way you want, I will not tell another person, but you will tell the person that, what you are suffering, I know someone, I know Sheikh Malam Kudus in Tamale, he can do that for you.
And then by so doing, the message you keep spreading.
Right. So due to that, you need not to all day in, day out being on social media. You understand?
I'm following. Now, I mean, you are the Quran man.
Yeah.
And once you are here, we need to get something from you. What key will you open for us today in the Quran that we can live our lives with before we go? What key are you giving us today in the Quran or from the Quran?
The key.
Yes, the key.
Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah. Thanks be to Allah. Because sometimes it's good for teaching, and it's good when you sat down, at least even some 5 minutes, let someone get something out from what you did.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And like what we begin with the word peace. Islam means peace.
Right.
So if you are that the peace, make sure you out a word that will favor someone's life. You understand?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, because mostly what I will show people is that, you know, there's nothing that you can do this world without money. Many people have been complaining, you understand? So if you are a Muslim, we know what to do. If you are not a Muslim, and this channel is a worldwide thing, traditionalists, Muslims, Christians are on it.
Buddhists, all of them.
Everybody is on it.
Atheists.
So if something has to be teaching, then it has to be something automatically that can favor all. For instance, what we do is, if you are in life, you've seen that things have been difficult for you. Anything that you are doing, you doesn't see changes. You know, egg is something that you can use it on your body. So what you do is you get coconut. You see that coconut, when you turn it, you see that they will having 3 eyes to 3 holes. Symbols.
Coconut has eyes. Yes.
You understand? So you drill those holes, the 3
symbols, the 3
the 3 symbols. You drill it. Then it will open inside. Being you, it doesn't choose maybe you being a Muslim or Christian or traditional.
It's universal.
It's universal. Make sure after bathing, you fetch a small water with a bucket, drill those holes, hold the coconut. This water, this is in this coconut. You don't know what it is. And this is the challenges that you are facing. And you are being created by the Most High. And God alone knows what is inside the coconut. Because coconut, the water can be inside. Then if the water spoil, it will change the color. It will not be pure white like the way it will be. So God knows the type of water inside it. So you need God. He created you, so He should wash you out and make things, all those chances to open for you. You need nobody. You have nobody apart from Him. So because through Him you survive. So you want Him to again open the chances for you. Then you pour this coconut water into that little water that I've said. Then you make sure you use both hands. Don't use one hand or a container. Don't use a container to bath this water. After using container or shower, you have to use both hands and fetch this water. Make sure you wash your head 3 times before you fetch and you wash your body. Inshallah, if you do this 3 times, that is if you're a man. And if you're a woman, you do it 4 times. Inshallah, don't call me and tell me what you see. Let Arnold, who you are seeing here, give him the results, what you see. And inshallah, maybe the next time I am meeting with him, yes, he will again say it on air so that people will see. And
let's go through the steps again. Coconuts. Look for the 3 eyes, like tiny holes when you turn the coconut. Now drill all the 3. Coconut with water in it too. Drill all the 3. Now if you go to bath, the rest of the wall, after you bath, fetch some water again into the bucket. And then pour the coconut juice.
Before pouring, you have to speak to it. Because God alone knows what is inside the coconut. No matter how the color of the water, God knows. You don't know. So there's something happening in your life. Anything that you do, He doesn't see. So you want God to open those, to wash all down and open those chances for you. Because as I'm talking to you, many are crying. When others are going for jobs, when they go, there is no more opportunities. They'll be paying. If they go and borrow money and come, then the opportunity has finished. Your money, with their money, you cannot get it.
Can't get it.
Make sure you do this, and God will favor you.
And then put your both hands into the water.
Wash
your head with
3 times
before you wash your
start
body.
washing your body. If you are a man, do that 3 times. And if you're a woman, do that for 4 times.
That's
and inshallah, and inshallah, don't tell me the results.
Come and tell me.
Tell Arnold. Contact him. Tell him what I did, what Malam could do. Said on your show, I've tried that and I've seen the results. I've done that, I didn't see anything. Inshallah, anytime when the time comes, we sit one-on-one again. I know he is a man of his words, like I do, because I promise myself that I'm a man of my words. Whatever I say is what I can do. And and I've experienced him too. He is such person. Anything that you tell him, he will say it live.
It is. write it in the comment section. Let us know so that the whole world will also get a feedback from you and a testimony from you if you indeed try it or practice it and it works for you. Whatever be the case, put it there because we are all learning. We are not repository of knowledge. Everybody's learning every day. So let's do this. Sheikh Malam Kudus, thank you very much. But before you go, please, what is your contact? If we need some more live, teachings and things about the Quran and all, and want to get some more knowledge from you, let's have a contact before we go.
Yeah. My contact is 024 65 27 696.
Again.
024 65 27 696.
Right.
But mostly what I want to remain viewers, I still remain that person, a man who doesn't joke with dreams. This thing is something is killing us softly.
Right.
When they mean something killing you softly, it is dealing with you, but you don't know.
You don't know, yeah.
So anything that you don't know, always ask. Because they say, Asante people say, Bisa for Yirakwan. If you ask, you will never get lost. So don't feel too big to ask. Because I am still learning, and what I learn, I also use what I learn to also teach. So what I mentioned, we just said 1 or 2 words. So due to that, like I said, many people are now coming out, beginning to spoil Malam's name, beginning to spoil pastors' names, beginning to spoil spiritual's name. In every situation, we have white and black. We have real and fake. I am not saying I'm the best among the rest, but I am telling you, be careful who you contact. Make sure God can speak to you before you call the person. Pick up the number. Keep the number in the night if you are going to bed. God, if this person is going to help me for sure, God, let me know in my vision. Sleep with the contact. If the following day, if your heart give you to call the person, go forward and call the person. Don't just see contacts. Maybe Arnold posts my program, you pick my number. He posts another person's number, you pick it. My brothers and sisters, viewers of Vibes in 5, I'd like you to save your money for something better. Don't just see any number and jump into it. Make sure you be careful before you call.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Malam Kudus, for your advice. You already know where we stand when it comes to disclaimers. Please take note of it and work with it. Big shouts to Eddie, big shouts to Sat, big shouts to Legend. We out.